Can you imagine being on a cruise ship and seeing a sign that says, you are capable of walking, therefore you cannot use the elevator? The elevator is not for you. If you can walk up and down the stairs, you have to do that. And of course, it's someone who has difficulty using the elevator due to mobility scooter issues that thinks that's the way it should be. But here's my thought. We all paid the same for our cruise. You don't pay more because you ride a mobility scooter. You don't pay less because you can walk freely, which means that if everybody wants to use the elevator, they damn well can. You can't tell somebody, well, you walk just fine, so you're not allowed to use the elevator. You can't do that. See, I paid for my cruise just like everybody else. So if I want to use the elevator, I'm going to use the elevator, and no one is going to stop me or suggest that I can't use it and that I must take the stairs. Someone out there believes that's exactly what the cruise line should do. They should put up signs. They should make announcements. Hey, you can go up and down the stairs. No elevator for you. Please put signs and make announcements for people that do not have any walking challenges to take the stairs. There are not enough elevators for mobility scooters. And 1,176 people voted and said these announcements should be made and there should be signs. Well, unsurprisingly, 23,421 people said, I do not agree. So yeah, the majority of cruisers, they absolutely don't agree with that. One, how do you know whether someone has a walking issue or not? Just because a person's not in a wheelchair, not on a mobility scooter, doesn't mean that they have mobility, doesn't mean they don't have some type of mobility issue. They could have bad knees, they could have a bad back, still allows them to walk, but not up and down a bunch of stairs. You can't tell a person's issues just by looking at them. You can't see a person walk by and go, well, clearly there's absolutely nothing wrong with that person. The stairs they must go. And to expect the cruise line to put up signs and make announcements that says, hey, look, we get it, but, you can't use the elevator because, but we got people with mobility scooters. They need to use the elevator. And I get that you have to use the elevator if you're on a mobility scooter, but to expect everybody else to not use the elevator so you can get where you want to go faster, yeah, that's a bit on the ridiculous side. And how about something that could be a very unpopular opinion with some, but what if instead of making people walk up and down the stairs, even though they paid the same as you, what if the real solution to this problem is to simply limit the number of mobility scooters allowed on each cruise ship? Would it not be simpler to say, okay, this X number of mobility scooters are allowed on the ship. After that, we have a crowding problem, an elevator problem, and so this is all we're going to let on board? Or is that just as crazy as thinking, well, we'll just make people walk whether they want to or not? You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Should the cruise lines really make people use the stairs even if they don't want to? And that's going to be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.